How you duck? How do? You alright? I literally just checked the spreadsheet, ads. I literally just checked the spreadsheet. It was like, I wonder if I've got any 23rds today. Saw you at the top to say 24th and thought, oh, I'll have to do ads tomorrow. Tomorrow is today, apparently. On its way, sir. What are the chances? Right, any more 24ths in there that we might have to do? Might have to do maths, actually. Plan for today is to start with Everton, then do a little bit more Everton, and then we might have some player career mode at the end of the day if we have enough time to squeeze it in. Get Steve-O done. Steve-O, Steve-O. Oh. Still active. So his might actually genuinely be the 24th. Life. We added Justin back in, right? Justin! Justin! Where are you? Yes. I don't exactly know why Justin's at the top. Ah, because there's a fucking space, Chess, because you're an idiot. Alright, let's resort that then, I suppose. Sort by A to Z. Alright, there you go, it's sorted, isn't it? Let's fucking go. Afternoon, Promo. All good, thank you, mate. How are you, my man? I've had a handful of followers since we were last live, so let me say thank you to Jamie, unknown user, maybe not FXE, Pooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Great username, sir. Bradders, Matt, Owen Hawks, and Mikey Got Keys. Thank you very much for the follows whilst we were offline the last day also. Off on Tuesday, back here today, Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, so game on. Oh. I don't... But well, there was an update a few days ago, Scott, but nothing since then. So if I get the comment section up for yesterday's episode, which was the transfer window episode, there's been quite a bit of misunderstanding about the whole Chimiti thing. People are like, he's the same rating as Gift Orban. It's like, yes. But Gift Orban's good, and Chimiti is shit. So we'll reiterate that when we start. Because overall, evidently, is not everything, and I thought people might understand that. Pickford at 85 rated is playing for City, has played one game in the Premier League. So people were like, "Oh, what'd you sell him to Man City for?" I was like, "Because they're fucking playing him." McNeil was 50-50, basically. People were... some were for, some were against. So I'm really not sure still what to do with Dwight McNeil. I think in this summer window, we might wait and see if we get any bids from big clubs for him. But if no one big comes in for him, then maybe we don't sell until January and see what's what then. I just don't think he's very good. Like, he's not great for me, so don't really know what more you want from me, to be honest. He's just a bit average, you know. So I'm a bit torn there. Bit torn. Tomo, thank you for gifting a sub to the channel, mate. Megatron, welcome to the gang, my friend. Don't know if we had any wingers on the short list left over. Let's have a look. Left wingers evidently not. Right wingers, just Mr. Roque, who I would love, but I'm not sure I can justify that at the moment. Evidential, thank you very much for the second month subscribed, my friend. That's very good of you. Cheers, pal. Afternoon, Ben. How are we, lad? Hello from New Zealand. Thank you, Andy, for joining us from so far away at undoubtedly not a suitable hour. So further, we've got Marcus Edwards down here. He's a little bit fast. He's a little bit quick in. First touch is going to be pretty important, I think. Vlasic, I could sign and play out wide, but not sure. Mitoma, we could certainly look to buy. Callum Hudson-Odoi, I think, is probably a no. So I'll take him off. Grimsby got a dub last night, did they? So did Cambridge. We already have reloaned Oscar Bob James. He's already in. Jan Kuto, someone we could consider from City. I'm presuming they don't play him. But I don't know that for sure. We'd have to double check City's performance stats for the season so far. Outside of that, I don't actually have anyone else on the shortlist at present. So let's have a quick look at team stats again for City. Doku, they've got 2 Premier League goals already. Jan, do you play, mate? No, they've got Savino, Doku, Joel and Darla. McAtee's actually down as a right winger, but I'm sure they'd play him centrally. Then Keiki as well. How many left mids? Lumber? Nah. There was someone I wanted to check actually after watching some of the Villa Bologna game last night. Remembered how good he was at the Euros. Oh. It's not Dan and Doy, is it? I thought it was Cher and Doy. He's down as Dan and Doy, okay. Right, technically he's not great. It's always passing is at 69 when short passing is 74. Long passing is 56. That's certainly contributing to it. He could be one for the RTG perhaps. Echeverry, I don't know who that is. Claudio, presumably 74 at City. Rapid, not superb technically, unfortunately. So I'm really not sure what to do at this stage. We could have a look maybe at players in the league below. Fucking press the button. Jesus. I don't think there was anyone standout other than maybe Murray Hutchinson isn't necessarily stand up. Plus we'd be doing a save with Leeds, with Ipswich, sorry, later on in the year. I mean, Antoine Semenyo's name has come up a little bit. Physically, he's good. Technically, I'm not sure. He's only 25 though, so he certainly could grow. But I'd be worried about him not being... Well, 77 finishing's not bad either. 5-star weak foot. He might actually be alright. Antoine Semenyo. And his name has come up in the comment section a few times. We'll go back through the comment section again in a moment. Agent Ho is 73. His name comes up a lot. But he just doesn't look sensational. Even though supposedly he grows well. Riley McGree's name isn't as popular as it used to be, actually, Riley McGree. Sinistera's name comes up a lot, but I think that's just because he's quick, not because he's actually any good. And obviously we use Sinistera at Leeds on 24, so we'll probably lean away from him. My favourite is probably similar to McNeil, unfortunately. Did Plymouth get relegated? Yes. Let's have a look at Mr. Whittaker. 76. Yeah, he's not there. Morgan Rogers impressed again last night for Villa. He's not quite the calibre of player we're going to need. We've already bought him, Burmo Saul, actually. Rooney Bardi's not good enough, unfortunately. Tom Bloxham. 94 potential. For some reason, I think you're lying to me, Ty. Fatawu at Leicester is an option, I guess. To be fair, 79 rated. Quick, agile, good balance. Good crossing too, and left-footed. Hello, alright. The short passing of 72 is not quite so great. Solly March isn't the one for me. Leicester didn't get relegated last year. Fatty's not the one, I think. Morgan Whittaker's not good enough. Noah Lang is just that obvious. Actually, Noah Lang I think was better than I thought he was. Noah Lang used to be just pace. I think Noah Lang now actually has some technical ability on his player as well. Which he does. Size pass, technical flair, first touch, quick step, Trivella. Still at PSV. Somerville again. Not sure that he's going to be the one. We used him at Leeds as well, didn't we? Solly March is not the one. Solly bites. Sorry. Again, I'm not sure that I'm going to sell him. Not in this window, anyway. Some claiming that the Pickford sale is unrealistic. I don't think it is. I think if Man City come in for Jordan Pickford, he leaves. Interesting way of spelling Watts. Tony's an idea, but it's maybe a bit too soon for that. Yeah, Dibbling is someone I'm curious about. I don't know what Tyler Dibbling's potential is in game, but in real life he's been performing really well, hasn't he, for Southampton? He's not great in save at the moment, but again, I don't know what his potential is in FC 25. I think he might be a 26 guy for a heightened potential. They might be willing to loan Roque in later in the window. That is something I hadn't considered. Kieran, thank you for the 63rd month total and 48th in a row. That is 4 straight years subscribed in a freaking row. My guy. Potential for dibbling isn't good. Yeah, I didn't presume as such. Now I'm imagining that moving Dwight McNeil central isn't an option here. That's a fucking meep. Rating isn't important, really. It's individual stats that I'd be more interested in. Dwight McNeil doesn't get any negatives being central, actually, which is intriguing. I could try and move him central. Kudus has already moved in save. And for a sizable fee that I don't have the funds for. Was this you, Dan, that was in chat earlier? I think the username was Dan saying Mudrick. It was. Hi, Dan. In Seesaw, I don't know he's any good either. We've already signed Mbomo, so Wissa's not really one that I'd consider. Adama, again, I don't think so. I don't know if Keane Lewis Potter's any good. 75, no. Boom, boom. I knew I picked the wrong fucking one. Bakayoko. Bakayoko. 81, he's at Real Madrid now. Oh! Alright then. That's that one stuffed in the head. Conceição. Francisco. Conceição. He's a little bit quick. He's not bad, actually, technically. Only 5'6", though, with poor strength. Minter's not very good, I don't think. No, he's pace and nothing else. Quick step. Playstyle plus. Let's double check in CISO as well whilst we're on the subject of Brighton. Julio Cesar in CISO is decent for a cam, but for a wide man, no. And on that note again, Adingra is quick. Or he's actually moved to Torino as well, but can't cross, can't pass. Meh. Yankuto I've already got on my shortlist. Sudakov? He's down as a cam, but I bet he could play out wide. He's not rapid though. I'm not looking necessarily for absolutely rapid, but I would like some pace. I don't think Gittins would leave until we get European football, and even then, it would have to be Champions League football. He plays. Ryan Cherky's just not the one for out wide. Pepe. Rapidos. Pepe's not bad as well, actually. Technical first touch, tricks to quick step. I don't know about Niklas Sule. Is it Niklas? No, Niklas Sule's a fucking centre back. It's right, Matthias Sule. Derp. Not bad. Not bad. I think there's for £33.5 million though. I think there's better options. Oh, you meant the Arsenal Pepe? Nada. I'm not going near him. De Kuiper. Seem to Kuiper is. Really decent for the value, but he's nothing more than a squad player, I don't think. But he's someone that I would be intrigued on having on the shortlist just as an option, because he can play left back, he can play right back, he can play left mid, he can play right mid, he could even probably play centre mid as well. He's actually like a better Maitland-Niles, really. Joao Felix isn't going to come from Chelsea, is he? I don't think. No, Adama's not the one, Jamie. Vimmer we did have on the shortlist. He's got pace and agility. His crossing's not superb. I'm not sure. I'm not sold on Patchworm. I think there's better options. Smith Rowe I don't think would leave Fulham this early on. Chukwueze, is he still at Milan? Yeah, 82 at Milan. Not sure I can do that. Kanginli we looked at. Malero. Alberto Malero at Crystal Palace. Again, £33 million. I can do better than that for the fee. Semenyo, Justin Kluivert was someone that I like in real life, but I'm not sure that's really translated, unfortunately, on FC. Actually, he's not bad, Justin Kluivert. 74. His passing's not great, but he's definitively not expensive at 15 million. Carlos Augusto we used at Union Berlin last year, so I'd probably lean away from him. Salamakers isn't the one, I don't think. Hendrick's just not even close to realistic. We've advanced a bit, so let's see if Barca are open to loading Mr. Roque. No. No, they are not. So I think for now, we keep McNeil unless we get a big bid and give him another 6 months. Because it's 50-50 in the comments, I don't want to just act too quickly. We've got 27 million in the budget, so if we need to sign someone, we can. I don't know. We've got Bob we can use out wide, and DI we can use out wide because we've now got Valise in. Carlos Soler needs to go on the bench, doesn't he? He can go on the bench ahead of Neto. Let's be honest, we don't need a goalkeeper on the bench because it's FIFA. Sorry. Sorry, pal. Yilmaz. I'll be intrigued to see how good he is, or not. What is his first name? Is it Barish? Ooh. 41 million. Hiya, pal. He's a step above some of the others we've looked at. Asani Diaone. He go run, but he not go pass. Pellistri's now. Pellistri's not the one. Nah, Adeyemi's not the one. We're not at an Adeyemi level. Who needs to pass? People in my team. TBH. Morgan Rogers wasn't sensational at the moment, Jamie. I did have a look at him a moment ago. We checked out Bargy. He's not quite good enough. Ollie, a new save idea. You've had one there from Mr. Wilson. Bristol City got their grounding game now, of course, as well. Mudrick, I'll put Mudrick on the shortlist just because people were like, Misha. But I know he's not getting any football at Chelsea. Mudrick's not good enough. Or at least there are better options. Jeremy Pina's already moved to Barca, I think, in this. In this save. I think we've got enough names on the list for now. What I do need is names for the board behind me, so just grab that comment section again. I'll take some of the names for the board behind me before we start recording. Josh Fillingham. We'll throw up there. Let's do. Terry. And let's do. George. Let's change the colours. This is today's video that we're about to record as well, so I do need to get a move on with actually recording it. So at some point we need to stop just looking at players and actually record something. Otherwise, I'm not going to get it out for 3 o'clock. Let's hit record. Yeah, we've got enough names on the list now, lads. Neto's only just gone to Chelsea, hasn't he? Jared Bowen's not quite good enough. Jared Bowen's similar to Dwight McNeil, I think. Or too similar to Dwight McNeil. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of season 2 here at Everton. Thank you for all of the feedback on the first episode yesterday. Over 100 comments of feedback about what to do with the Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Dwight McNeil situation. Everyone seems to be quite split about Dwight McNeil specifically. So for the time being, we're going to give him until January to impress by giving him plenty of first-team football, and hopefully we will be able to come to a more resolute decision when January arrives. If we get big bids in the meantime, or bids from clubs that we should probably consider in the meantime, like we did with the Manchester United one, then we will consider them. But for the time being, it looks like Dwight McNeil is set to stay in the short term. A little bit of explaining to do for me. The most thumbed up comment was a couple of the most thumbs up comments were people not necessarily understanding the decision to move on Chimiti. There was a comparison with Gift Orban and Gift Orban's overall rating of 76 comparatively to Chimiti's also 86. This is one of those situations, and I responded in the comment section as such to a couple of people, where the overall rating isn't the defining factor. Gift Orban feels great in game. Chimiti does not. Chimiti did not feel great in game at all, and that's why I took the decision to move him on. I could utilise the funds from that sale much better by signing someone else or using those funds to help loan in someone else and save the money for a later window, which looks like it might be what we're looking to do at this stage now, and bring in Oscar Bob on loan and Valise on loan instead. Again, it's not the overall that's the defining factor. It's the individual stats and the way that they feel in game. That's what I go off most of the time. And Chimiti was one of those scenarios. Gift Orban is, as it happens, currently injured for the time being until probably the beginning of September. Of course, another one of the youngsters declines the move, probably because he asked for too much money from the club that wanted to buy him. However, someone else has gone out on loan, that being Jensen Metcalf. So that's the situation with those transfer deals at present. We'll see how the window progresses from here. Wanting to say thank you to Josh, Terry and George on the board behind me for your continued support in the comment section. Thank you very much indeed. I get that there is questions asked about some of the decisions. That's the nature of football. That's the nature of what happens in real life when sides make decisions. And obviously, you guys feeling the same here. There was also some questions over the Pickford sale. But actually, City have played Jordan Pickford ahead of Ederson since they signed him. So I feel like we're justified in that decision as well. If Manchester City came calling for Jordan Pickford, I do feel like he would go. As much as he loves Everton, as much as he's been at the club for a long time, I don't see a scenario in which Manchester City get turned down for that bid, especially with the FFP situation at Everton as things stand. It's just, I think it would have been done if it were a realistic way to look at things. Gift Orban might be back. Not quite back for the game against Newcastle. We've got 2 Premier League games today and then a Carabel Cup game. The Carabel Cup is not something we're really going to focus on, so we will sim it. It's actually against Brighton, who we beat in yesterday's episode. We're very happy to get a 1-0 win against it. Could, if not should, have been more. Newcastle away and Chelsea at home are the 2 Premier League games of the day. Our target, of course, for the season is to qualify for European football, specifically the Europa League at least. That's at least what the board are asking of me. We should wait and see if we can actually fill that request. And DI saying he wants to play against Newcastle, and if Gift Orban genuinely isn't available yet, which he isn't going to be, then NDI is probably going to be the man that we call upon in that situation. We'll see if Harry will actually go to Scotland in this case. I doubt it, but we'll see what happens. Right, Newcastle away. Not a straightforward fixture by any stretch, but Meslier has moved to Leeds. That's an intriguing one. moved to Burnley from Leeds. That's an intriguing one. Drop the video a like if you're enjoying the save, though. I'd appreciate it very much indeed. Thank you for supporting the save so far. Fingers crossed you continue to enjoy. If you subscribe to the channel with a notification bell ticked, you'll never miss another episode. The player career mode continues to go from strength to strength on the second channel as well, alongside the Formula 1 content, so keep that in your sub boxes as well by subscribing there, and of course come and join me across on stream and you can see everything that happens in everything we record in its entirety. Right, Newcastle away first. No bids yet for us to consider for players that we're in the balance about, so for the time being we look like we might be set for the season at this moment in time, with that being my starting lineup. But as ever, when there's always the opportunity to improve, things can change. That is an option, Cesar, certainly. Not one I'm looking to utilise at the minute, though. Like I say, we're gonna stick with Dwight McNeil in the short term now, unless we get a big bid in, and then if he doesn't perform, then we can just call it there, can't we? I did see Perez's goal last night. Very impressive. He's having a phenomenal time at Sporting right now, isn't he, Victor Perez? Get in there. Why won't you go in there? There we go. Newcastle's 4-3-3 at the beginning of this Premier League season has Vlachodimos in goal on this occasion. Hall, Kelly, Byrne, Livramento, Hayden, Willock, Miley, Gordon, Murphy, Isak. Presumably resting some of their stronger players for bigger games, I guess. Not sure what their fixture list looks like. They've signed Mateus Cunha from Wolves, which is obviously a good pickup. And Di is the man drafted into the starting lineup to replace the injured for the time being Gift Orban. And hopefully he can do a job. He certainly did do a job for us last season, and he needs to keep that going here. And Calvert-Lewin could set him in, and he could really start us off with a bang, and he has done indeed. 2 minutes, 16 seconds, and Iliman Ndiaye is filling those Gift Orban boots very well indeed, isn't he? What a start. Joe Willock. Player we did have a look at in the transfer window. Brian Mbeumo does well to win that back. Joe Willock, someone we considered for central midfield, but went with Lewis Ferguson instead. Dwight McNeil looking to get away here. And maybe looking for Ndiaye again, but that was a bit ambitious. Oh, Alex Isak is just so good. Keeps. Come on. Good lad. Yet to see Ramsdale properly tested, actually, after that game against Brighton, so I'm not sure what we'll get from him this season. I hope he's good, despite some people saying the contrary when we actually signed him. Nice tackle. Ferguson, driven out to Dwight McNeil. And Lewis Miley's done really well. Calvert-Lewin trying his hardest. Lewis Ferguson doing even better. All right. NDI. Never mind then. Driven to Isak. He scares me, Summit Chronic. Alexander Isak. He's so good. Here's Fresneda now. And Brian Mbeumo. Channeling our inner Brentford. Scoring the early goal. Brian Mbeumo's impact. It's not him that scores it, but he knows how to tell the team and motivate a team to get on the front foot right from the off. Can we win that with Mikalenko? We can. He's going to go again, is he, Mikalenko? No, he's not. Not that it matters, because Dwight McNeil's lost it. It's Jacob Murphy now. Turning his side really well. Support from Lewis Miley. And Murphy again. Worried about Isak. Lewis Ferguson's in the way. Good positioning from the central midfielder. That's what we signed him for. Be a good man in the midfield. And Bomo let that get away from him a little bit. And DI skips one challenge. The referee says no foul, despite the trip. Excuse me, Anthony. No, you don't. Not today, pal. Fresneda and Mbeumo. Option inside. Keep it calm, keep it slow, keep it... Shit, apparently. Cool. Chop. Not chop. Keeps. Again. Corner for Newcastle in the 21st minute as they look to respond. Former Everton man Anthony Gordon with a delivery. Dan Burn underneath it. Back to Gordon. And Miley. Chill Lewis. Isaac Hayden. Probably not the man. Ooh, lovely ball by Willock to Murphy, and he sack. Forces the first proper save out of Aaron Ramsey, but kept out well, comfortably. 1 game so far for the club, Aaron Ramsey, since signing. 1 clean sheet. 2 from 2 would give us 2 wins from 2 as well in the Premier League so far this season. Dwight McNeil into Calvert-Lewin. McNeil's going again. It's going to hold up in the rain. Will deliver a ball. The cross is very good. But unfortunately, a defender underneath it. Trying to turn defence into attack, which we did, but not with a definitive action at the end of it. That's loose, though. Could have a definitive action here. Lewis Ferguson played in. Looking for McNeil, not able to find him. Yeah, go on then. Throw it long down the line. Ooh, didn't have to pluck it out of the air in quite such dramatic fashion. Pull it back to the edge of the box. NDI. Jimmy Garner. James has got nowhere to go. Can Ferguson win that back? No. He's Anthony Gordon. Yes. I was mistaken. He can win it back. Garner. Bugger. It's Lewis Miley. That's a Murphy. Okay, Miley again. Picked off well by Mikalenko. And away. Space out wide. Aaron Mbeumo's close control was one of the main reasons that we considered him for the position. And his close control was excellent there. Please hold up in the rain. Okay. Aaron Ramsey is the goalkeeper, Sheza. I'm not sure. Thank you for the follow, Jack. Oh yeah, Ramsdale. I've done that before as well, haven't I? Oof. That is what you call a switcheroo. Thank you. Neil wins it back. Driven. Calvert-Lewin. Oh, nearly. Okay, chill. Mr. Murphy. Miley. He's going to go for it again. Which will put an end to it. Illegally, apparently. I'm not sure about that, mate. They never actually take them quick. That's one thing I've noticed. It shows them lining up for it. They never, ever actually take the quick free kick. That was terrible. Can Obama get on the end of that? No, slight deflection on it. Here's Lloyd Kelly now. Oh, Murphy just gets there first. Try and stand him up. Jared Branthwaite does exactly that. Excellently, as you would expect. It's what we've come to expect from him. Oh, it's a little bit too close to the defender, unfortunately. It would have been a lovely through ball. Chop. I mean, I won the ball. All right, chill, mate. Chill. Miley. Oh, that's a nice ball. Held up in the rain well. Branthwaite in the way. Corner Newcastle at the end of the half. Gordon. Lots of height in there to aim for. No one. Oh my God. No one higher than Dan Burn. Ramsdale. Not too sure what was going on there. I think that was more of a game thing than an Aaron Ramsdale thing. Oh, he's offside, but we did get the block in anyway, thankfully. It will be 1-0 still at half-time, although Newcastle have come the closest to scoring and looking the most dangerous in scoring the second goal of the game. I don't think we need to make any changes. I would like to train Branthwaite's stamina, though. That is something I definitely like to do. Thank you. Garner. And Fresneda. Ryan and Burma get away from the challenges. Get it forward to McNeil, I was going to say. Ndiaye. And Burma. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is making good runs, but not able to be found yet. Garner and Ndiaye. Nice touch, nice turn. Not much in the way of support. Only Dominic Calvert-Lewin for now. And Burma up against Lewis Hall. That was only ever going to end one way, wasn't it? Try and find... Oh, shit ball. Okay, won't find anyone with that. We'll get it back, though. Try it again, Brian. Maybe on your left this time. You're going to be offside, aren't you? Yes! I mean, it's a good chest and finish, but he was offside. Newcastle have stepped quite regularly so far, and that's why, because it works. Was tight, though. Tighter than I thought. Miley for Bruno. Meep. Challenge. Well up, O'Brien. Jake doing well. Garner. Ferguson. Ah, shit. Excuse me, Alexander, thank you. Oh, chill, Jimmy. Ah, I knew I'd moved Fresneda the wrong way there. Gordon in the box. Challenge Jared. Taking just a second too long to have the effort there. Anthony Gordon, and paying the price as a result. He onside this time. Oh, he's so close again, but just offside. That second goal's coming. Murphy off. Mateus Cunha on. Changing formation maybe for Newcastle with Cunha now, unless he's being played out on the wing the same way that Jacob Murphy was. If that is the case, then... Oh, that pass needs to be better. Then he won't be as influential, but still someone to consider a threat going forward for the Magpies here. We're an hour in. So far the clean sheet's intact. And Burmo has the space to get in here. And Ndiaye. Oh, let's play that over the top, and he didn't. Thank you. Alright, Onu Soler for Ghana, I think. Yes, Jamie. I am. Kelly with a throw down the line. Excellent from Gordon. Harvey Barnes is on for them now as they've made another change. Here he is. Fresneda's in the way though. Fresneda's ball out though. Not good enough. Isaac's done me with a turn. We've got a toe in. We're going to need another toe. Or a hand. Aaron Ramsdale makes the stop. Good. Brought on Carlos Soler in the midfield for James Garner. It's Fresneda underneath that, clearing away from his mistake earlier on, and Mbermo's away here. And if Ndiaye can make me the right run, we could have a second goal here. He's got the space to get into because the defender doesn't know who to close down. Please tell me you're onside, Mr. Ndiaye. Iliman was an Iliman. Oh, no! Tries to place it in the bottom corner and gets it all wrong. That was the game right then, right there. Iliman? Better, please. That's a great ball. No, it's not. Mikolenko's there. I don't use a cam chaos. We tried a 4-2-3-1 with McNeil at cam and it was not successful for us. Soler and Ndiaye. Go on then. Go on then. DCL! Game right then, right there. Everton 2, Newcastle 0. Iliman Ndiaye scored the first. Missed a glorious opportunity for a second, but in the end, set up his teammate to do so instead. Home fans booing, and that means that the away side are doing really well. Question of handball there actually as it popped up, but not that we care, nothing given. Golazo. Gol, gol, gol. You've always struck me as a bounty man, Jamie.
Everton goal, number 9, Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Oh, and Burma's close control is so good. Right, we will make more changes now. Branthwaite's stamina's really poor. Fresneda. Ferguson free. Put the lime in the coconut. Bruno Guimaraes to Alexander Isak. Soler driven. Oh, space out wide. Mr. McNeil. What have you got, sir? Good. That's the sort of thing that doesn't make the highlights package. That emphasises the fact that I don't really get on with Dwight McNeil. Patterson to Mbermo. Oh, it's a simple pass to make, thankfully for Brian Mbermo. Carlos Soler. Oh my God, he's done it again. Carlos Soler spares his blushes. Jake O'Brien does the same. Come on, Mr. Mbermo, you're better than that. Oh, come on, Mr. Soler, you're better than that too. Elaine. Not really sure what Aidan O'Brien's doing. Aidan? I keep calling him Aidan. I don't know why. Jake O'Brien is doing out there. Lovely ball into Ndiaye. Slightly flamboyant and unnecessary, but never mind. Get there. Oh, just wouldn't quite sit. Isak. Danger. Danger, danger, danger. Well in. Soler and McNeil. Here comes Mikolenko. Quickly looking for Calvert-Lewin. Oh, too sure how that found on the eye, but find it did. Livramento. Tino into Isak. There's probably not enough time for 2 Newcastle goals. There will be enough time for 1, but they're not going to get it. Because Ramsdale makes a good save. It was one you'd expect him to make. They probably would have been better served. Taking the advantage there, Newcastle. Ndiaye on his own as I pump that out to him. Newcastle just not quite at their best. But to be fair, they didn't play that strong a lineup today. So whatever they were resting players for, I hope they get the result in that game, because they're not going to get the result in this one. Everton 2, Newcastle 0. 2 games played, 2 clean sheets, 2 victories, 6 points. That's a good start to the season. Chelsea at home, though, going to be more difficult. Newcastle were a little... I was going to say they were a little bit shit. They had twice as many chances as me. Lamel. Toodaloo, sir. See what happens in the week in the run-up. Normally, James, yeah, I trusted the game to put a good side out for Newcastle there at just the second Premier League round of the season. They didn't, so we will go back to changing them. Jobe Bellingham signs for Villa. Good signing for them. You might just have seen Darwin Nunez has signed for Leipzig. Liverpool have sold him. Moving to Germany. They didn't play him that often, I don't think. I'm pretty sure Diogo Jota was the go-to for Liverpool in that central role. Decore signed from Crystal Palace for Stade Rennais. There are some intriguing transfers that go through on FC25. Ryan Gravenberch has moved to Napoli, so Liverpool selling more of their first team players is an intriguing one. Interesting Wimps and a couple of more transfer talks breaking down. Oh, Tyra, just bugger off, mate. He's rejected Ross County, he's rejected St Gallen, he's rejected Dundee United. Just go, pal. Nobody wants you, mate. Right. Brighton in the cup we will sim, but we'll give the side a little bit of a tweak so that the best players are available for the Premier League game coming up. So that will be the team that we start with, and Burmo and Fresneda are basically the right-hand side of the pitch, the only players to remain in the 11 from the game against Newcastle. Ferguson, Soler and Burmo, who got us started, give us a 3-1 win. So we're through to the next round of the Carabel Cup. Not a competition, like I say, we're focusing on too much. Fulham has signed Patrick Vimmer. He was a name that was recommended to us from the the search for a potential winger, but at present, as we say, not acting on it yet. Manchester United game moved, presumably because of our progression in the Cup. Email from the Everton board. Another game rescheduled in January. Why is the game being... I guess, actually, maybe it's European. That might be because of European fixtures being drawn. Nathan Ake signs for Newcastle from Manchester City. They could have done with him in the last game. Players on international duty isn't a bother for us at this stage in this competition. That is a Patreon player signing for Arsenal, so we'll cover that on deadline day. A bid from Wolfsburg for Jared Branthwaite. No. Jared Branthwaite is only going to go to anyone that is the very best and nobody else. Thank you very much. Still waiting for our next reports to come in before we are able to maybe find another youngster. Chelsea's on the 30th, then deadline day the day after on Sunday. Still no plans to do anything else at this stage. I was hoping Gift Orban would be back by now. He's not, but Ndiaye is fit, so Ndiaye is in. Right, Chelsea. Annoyingly, Mikolenko's knackered, even though he didn't play the last game, so Maitland-Niles is going to have to come in. See what Chelsea's lineup looks like. Doucouré isn't a striker, but he can play there. So I popped him there for a game. Cole Palmer, 88 rated. Cole Palmer now. Neto. They sold... They've sold Noni. Oh. Augusto, Di Sossi and Chaloba. Kukurea. They've sold Robert Sanchez as well. Okay. Palmer out wide and Nkunku at cam, probably. Tom, thank you very much for the 13th month subscribed, mate. Dealing with a small squad, I find manageable, David, when we're not involved in European competition as well. Once we get into Europe, we will need a bigger squad for sure. I don't think Cole Palmer has scored against me in this save yet. I don't think. Give it time. About another 10 minutes. Chelsea, who usually play in the blue and white, are in their away strip today. Georgi Petrovic in goal. They've sold Robert Sanchez. Centre-back partnership is not that strong, but the strongest they can put out. Leslie Ugochukwu alongside the usual Moises Caicedo in the middle for them. Enzo Fernandez not selected on this occasion. Cole Palmer out on the right with... what's his face? Christopher Nkunku. There we go. Brain, well done. In at cam for them. It's a strong Chelsea side, to be fair. Obviously some weak points, but not too dissimilar to the weak points that Chelsea have in their real-life squad, to be fair, this early on in a save. Raheem Sterling back playing for them after his loan spell at Arsenal last season in the starting lineup, but not yet, thankfully, Mr. Ramsdale on the score sheet. It would have been teammates not last year, because Ramsdale was at Southampton, wasn't he? Never mind, ignore that entirely. NDI. Well, Calvert-Lewin's on the run. Oh my God, Leslie. Hello, sir. Afternoon, or evening, actually, Alex. How are we, lad? In there too. And Burma with the throw. All right, sweet. Boost for Raheem Sterling, being the former Liverpool man. We did look at maybe potentially adding him to the shortlist, or maybe even looking to loan Raheem Sterling this season. But I was told in no uncertain terms by the game that he holds a grudge against our club and wouldn't sign. So we were not able to sign Raheem Sterling on loan. I would have been intrigued to, but clearly Raheem Sterling still holding Liverpool dear in his heart and won't sign for a former rival, despite signing for Chelsea and for Manchester City and for Arsenal. So read into that what you will. Real life Raheem Sterling seemingly not quite so loyal as virtual Raheem Sterling. We'll get this out here to Brian and Burmo. Calvert-Lewin is the man I'm going to try and look for here. It's a decent ball. DSRC's there. NDI can win the header but can't find a teammate. 15 minutes in. It's still 0-0 here at Goodison Park. You're looking to do a Premier League career, but you don't want to be one of the big boys. How about Wolves? Henry, thank you for the follow, mate. And Kunku tucks that back to Sterling. Thank you, Raheem. Home fans might start cheering you rather than booing you if you keep playing the ball about like that. And Burmo on a really mazy run. Comes to a swift end, just as I was playing the pass. That's annoying. Sterling. We've won it back. James Garner does well. Lewis Ferguson with some options. They do hassle you and hustle you, this Chelsea side. Case in point, Ugochukwu winning it back. So I was just trying to work some space to get Burmo in behind. They come through Sterling a lot, actually. They've really neglected Cole Palmer on the far side thus far. Too sure why they'd make that decision, but it's the decision they have made thus far. And it's a decision that, to this point, hasn't worked for them. Because they can't seem to get much out of this right-hand side of my defensive line. Oh, Trevor Chalupa just in the way. Calvert-Lewin loitering with intent in the middle, but Ndiaye's pass lets him down. Now, maybe they will come down this right-hand side of their attack. Dwight McNeil has been quiet for me so far because, well, quite frankly, I've not moved the ball out to that side of the pitch either, really. Here's Nicholas Jackson, 25 minutes played. There is the opportunity for Chelsea to have a go here, and as he was winding up, we get the tackle in. Now McNeil does have the ball, but he'll switch it quickly because there's some space for Burma on this near side. And if I can find the right pass to McNeil, not to McNeil, to Ndiaye, we could be in. I did find him, but the tall physical presence of their back line does the job. Can we muscle our way in front of Nicholas Jackson here with Branthwaite? We can. McNeil finds Ferguson. He stayed down on the ground there, Nicholas Jackson. And Burmo going to need some support. Has it. Roll the man. Well done, James. Back to his feet now, Jackson. Ferguson. Calvert-Lewin made the right run, but the defence stepped. McNeil, can he dig a ball out? It's deflected. It will reach Burmo, and we'll have a corner. All right. Right, from here then, what can Garner deliver? Can we find a blue head? No. But Chelsea clearly feel threatened because anywhere will do for them defensively, and we'll just try and get it back towards them again. Niles. McNeil, good first touch. Ferguson looking for the run of Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Finding the run of Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Malo Gusto. Sensational. Sterling. It's gone away from me. Oh, Raheem, the dream is cutting me apart. And Kunku, Cole Palmer. Thank you. You're playing in your away kit today, Cole. You need to not pass the ball to people wearing blue. Garner and Burmo. I might need to play Valise here because at the minute... Well, I mean, Ndiaye's not tiny, is he? He's 5'10", I think. But right now we can't cope with the physicality of their defensive line. Or midfield with Leslie Ugochukwu as well. Kukurea, however, we've had the better of all game long. Garner will try and switch this inside. It's a lovely ball. Ferguson will come away with it. And McNeil's on that run. Malo Gusto's going to have the legs though, isn't he? He might have the legs. Doesn't have the ball though. Great delivery. Ndiaye's there. And Garner's not going to get to that. But he will win it back. Calvert-Lewin. Spin, 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 spin. Bollocks. Nil-nil's not a bad result. We start the second half with fresh impetus and intent. Dwight McNeil in and on. No, he's off. Oh, I think it was off, and then the flag didn't go up for a little while. So I thought, hello, we're actually in. We weren't. Again, it's tight, but again, it's the right decision. And Kunku. Kukurea. Nicholas Jackson. Palmer. Nice little 1-2. And Kunku. Okay. Chill, lads. Calm. Sterling. And then Kunku trying to pick apart our defensive line here. We've dropped back into a bit of a shell here, and we've needed to. But by doing so, hopefully we can stop them breaking through. And Kunku. Back to Ugochukwu. Only the two strikers left further forward now. Dangling a leg, trying to get lucky. Not getting lucky. And Kunku. It's good footwork. Really good, quick change of direction. And Sterling again. Ferguson out to him though. I mean, this is excellent defensive work so far. Aha! Yep, no, excellent defensive work so far. Right hand. Thank you. 5.6 million is all Aston Villa paid for Jobe Bellingham. Good potential in there. Morgan Rogers and Jobe Bellingham could well be go-to players for Aston Villa later in this save. And Ndiaye's touch needed to be better to bring that down and get it away from Trevor Chalobah, which he wasn't able to do. And Kunku to Sterling. It's been not a ball draw, but a difficult fixture so far for either side to be creative enough to find a way through. Both defences certainly on top thus far. He might need to make a change either in personnel or formation to find a way through. Here's Ferguson now spinning nicely and finding McNeil. Not had much to do, Malo Gusto, so far in terms of keeping McNeil quiet. I was going to try and play that over the top towards him a moment ago, but couldn't find the space to do so. Garner will find Ferguson. Out. Run off me. I want Dwight. Dwight? Dominic. There's Dwight. He's offside again, isn't he? Fuck's sake. Right, I'm changing things. I'm changing things. I've got a nose hair that will not leave me alone. Let's do Soler again. And you know what? I am going to put Doucouré up top. Hopefully the physicality will help. Unorthodox, but could work. Niles. And McNeil. Front of Ferguson. Here's Nkunku. That's that Chelsea defensive shell showing itself again. And Burmo. A touch is just... Booby! Is the word I'm looking for? Boopy. Keep up. Space from Burmo. Ndi. Garner. And then Burmo again. Looking for Calvert-Lewin. Touch is good. Defending's better. Oh, can Dwight get to that? Oh. Nor that. It's Cole Palmer now. Oh, nearly. So very nearly. All you need when they're on the attack like this and they're committing bodies forward is just to nick it off them in the midfield there, and there's space for a counter-attack. But at the minute, I can't find it. We've made changes now. And DI off. We're going for a more physical approach up top. Actually playing Abdoulaye Doucouré now as my second striker. Oh, I needed the left stick dribbling to work for me there. It's nice. Oh, and I nearly got the better of them. But here's Raheem Sterling now with Nicholas Jackson in the middle as a dangerous alternative to Raheem. He might not need him. Ramsey's in the way. I'm trying desperately to clear it. We have now thankfully done so. That was dangerous, and that's probably Chelsea's most clear-cut opportunity, if we're honest. Abdoulaye Doucouré, now's where his physicality hopefully will work for us. And Burma's going to get... No! In behind! Oh, that was the pass. That was the moment. Ryan and Burma had loads of room to get into as Cucurella tucked in centrally. Sterling is having a hell of a 5 minutes here. And our defensive line is having to work particularly hard. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is working hard, but not to great effect thus far in this one. 10 minutes to go. It's been such a difficult game for both sides to try and find a way through. Cole Palmer is not really looking like an 88 rated player right now. And Kunku finds Sterling. Oh, I wanted a pass in there, and Ferguson just delayed, but we're all right. We're all right. Again, Cucurella's pushed. Challenge. God, it's been such a game like that, really. Both sides trying to build, failing to build anything meaningful, and having to then switch into a defensive shell. Keep the other side out. It's end-to-end, but not really in a way that's actually left me with anything that I can actually show you, I don't think, more often than not. This could be dangerous. You know what Cole Palmer can do from these sorts of situations. Enzo Fernandez is now on for them. Cole Palmer is going for it. And that is not as good as his free kick against Brighton. Lewin's up well. Well up DCL. Sterling. Oh, stuck out a leg. He needs to get there first. He didn't. Another good chance for Chelsea. If you'd have told me before we kicked off in the first game against Brighton that with the fixtures we had, we'd come away with 7 points and 3 clean sheets, I wouldn't have believed you. We might even come away with 9 points. Dwight McNeil's pass, unfortunately, not quite got enough on it to find its way around the corner. It will be a 0-0 draw against Chelsea at Goodison Park, which is absolutely a solid result. They're a squad that are better than ours, with ambitions probably higher than ours, but they don't tend to break the top 4, Chelsea, at the moment, do they? So the actual outcome for them this season might be similar to our own, challenging for the Europa League. Brentford 3, Manchester City 2 is certainly a shock at this stage of the season, with, of course, City being reigning champions in the Premier League right now. We're going to sort the squad out with updates, etc., and then we shall have transfer deadline day for you. There's 2 there, wasn't there? A poacher for Calvert-Lewin. Nice. I wish Tyra would just say yes to someone, anyone. For the love of God, just say yes to someone, please. We're third in the bloody table, lads. Oh my God. We'll just save it. In case we lose anything. I'm just going to go for a quick toilet break chat and then we'll finish Dead Dine Date. BRB. Sorry, chaps, just helping that get out the door with Jude. Hoi! Right. Just let everybody know that today's YouTube video is going to be a little bit late. Right, now I'm going to have to check my emails or my transfer hub after every hour so that I don't miss anything here because of that that disabling the first transfer window, not getting updates or emails about transfer bids bug. Not sure whether that's fixed yet. I think it might be. If it isn't, the fix is on the way. You guys will be able to let me know in the comment section whether you've experienced a working save in that regard yet. Alexander Golovin has moved. Nianzou has moved. And Mantilla has moved. They're the moves so far on deadline day. If Federico Valverde comes to Manchester City, I will poop my pants playing against them. Okay, that's weird. Oh, actually, some of you wanted to know what they are. Those training scores. That's not a bad thing to do. My training plan is set to automated, and my parameters are 30-90, 30-90. I've had a couple of comments about those. Inadvertently, you got your answer. So, let's see what happens on deadline day. It's still just a rumour at the minute, but Colomboanu's gone from rumour to permanent deal. £43 million. He joins from Paris Saint-Germain. Harvey Elliott has moved to Lille from Liverpool for 41.6. And that is Harry Tyra has agreed to go somewhere. Of all the people that bid from him, or for him, Ayubspor is where he's decided to go. All right, pal. Have fun in Turkey, mate. Have we had any bids? We haven't. Okay. Tyra sold, though. Thank God for that. He's actually finally out. Did I just say Alisson's rumoured to be leaving? Alisson to Atleti is a rumour. Oh, no! Federico Valverde to Manchester City is not a rumour anymore. £156.1 million. It's a reality. He is one of the best midfielders in world football. And now he's going to be one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Gulp. Alisson's still a rumour. Not confirmed yet. Chiquinho Chutalo moves to Betis. Need to check my transfer hub. Have we had any? We have had a bid for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's come from Sporting. I would be open to having Victor Gyökeres, but I don't know as they'd be willing to let Victor come to me. They don't have him anymore. That's intriguing. Okay. Well, I don't really want to sell him to them if I can't get Victor Gyökeres coming the other way, so I shall just price them out of a deal, and if they pay 30 million, then we laugh in their faces. To be fair, 23.7 for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's not bad. Now I'm a little bit torn. It's nearly twice market value. Can I really turn this down? They might pay a really hefty fee here for a player that 25.1, quarter of a ton for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. That is very nearly. I mean. I think it's not what I was planning on doing, but £25.1 million for Calvert-Lewin to give me over 50 to try and find a replacement is something that I think I can't really say no to. Zalazar might be going to Real Sociedad, so that's one we won't be able to do moving forward. Marquinhos to Arsenal is a rumour. Alisson has moved. £57.4 million. Some very unexpected transfers going through here. Right. We need to try and find a replacement for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And we need to try and find that replacement now. It's still only a rumour. It's not confirmed yet. Oh, God. This has changed entirely, hasn't it? Right. Striker. What do I do? Who do I get? Fuck. I don't know. Not Gonzalo Ramos. John Duran's not good enough. Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah, sure. DCL was 78, Batzaro. Watkins is at Barcelona. I mean, Roque's an option, I guess. Isak from Newcastle is not really realistic at this stage. I can't sign anyone of that nature till we've got Champions League football. Where did Santiago Jimenez move in this save? He's at Tottenham. There was some call in the comment section to bring Richarlison back. Tells at Man United. Šeško wouldn't move yet. Oh, Richarlison's at Wolfsburg. That's annoying. Where is Gyökeres now then? Gyökeres is at Inter. Okay, yikes. Adeyemi no, Bayer no. Let's have a look. Show you who Dortmund have. Dortmund have Maximilian Bayer, Guirassy and Allaire. Mukoko's moved recently in the save. Sonset is still at Bilbao, but he's 85 rated and out of my price range. Gabby Jesus isn't the one, I don't think. Who else to Inter have? Let's have a cheeky butcher, shall we then? Where's your little snake? There he is. Joaquin Correa, Esposito, Pio Esposito, Gyökeres, Lautaro and Taremi. Victor Boniface isn't a realistic one. Tony was the popular one in the comments. He's still at Al Ahly. I don't know whether Ivan Toney be any good though. That's the only thing. Danny Loader's not going to be very good, is he? 74 Mets. No. Jonathan David. He's not. No. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Jonathan David. Moise Keane. 80 at Fiorentina. Moise Keane's at Fiorentina in real life, right? Fucking... Oh. Tammy's at Torino. Yikes. Samu's not good enough. Marlon will have moved, presumably. I know Marlon's a right mid. He's still at Dortmund. He's only 5'9". He's still... Yeah, I can't afford him anyway. Marcus Thuram at Leipzig, 84. Can't afford... Actually, we might be able to afford him. But Leipzig, I'm not sure. It might not be too soon for Evan Nielsen. Still at Bournemouth. Evan Nielsen might be alright. Balogun is 80 rated at Monaco. Robbie, I'm not sure about. Lookman, I think, is probably going to be too good. 83 at Arsenal. And Nketiah, presumably still at Palace. 78 rated. Nketiah's not bad. But... Vardy, lol. Jonathan David, is he still at Lille? No, he's at Bilbao. Marcus Leonardo. 80 at Al Hilal. He's only 5'9" though. I want that taller player to go alongside. Bournemouth did get relegated, yeah. Gonzalo is at PSG still. Would they let me loan Gonzalo Ramos? No. Sorry. Marmouche could be a good shout. We did have a look at Marmouche, didn't we? Oh, he's moved to Mönchengladbach from Frankfurt. That's annoying. Keon Ateke. Or Teta. Keon Ateta, sorry. Cardiff, no. Ferran Torres is not the one. Evangelis Pavlidis, 81 at Benfica. It's alright. Me? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Luka Jovic, AC Milan though. Joao Pedro's moved, I think. Semi is not good enough. He's 76 rated. But 84 finishing, 81 dribbling, 80 ball control, 81 shot power. Passing's not bad. 80 acceleration, 82 sprint speed. 69 stamina's a bit of a shit. Bit of a shitter, but no, we drew 0-0. I don't want Skamaka. Dovbik's not a bad shout, actually. Although he's at Roma, right? Artem Dovbik. Oh, can't afford it. Fucking hell. It'll be the 23-year-old Joao Pedro, won't it? Still at Brighton. Sir Arthur wouldn't join from Athletic. Cali Mwendo did impress, actually, didn't he, for Forest? He's only 5'9", though. I want that tall physical presence I can cross the ball to. Liam Delap's not good enough. Adley is only little as well, isn't he? 5'9" at Lens. Nah, not Giroud. Karim Konate, 77 at Juve. It's okay, but... George Mikhail Tadze. He's only 5'9" though. Oh, lads, please stop giving me people that are tiny. I want 6 foot as a minimum, really. Samu's not good enough. Samu was, yeah, 77. Why, 5'11's probably as low as we'd go at Marseille. Is that a new signing, or has he been at Marseille for a couple of years now? Chaby's not a striker though, is he? He can play at striker apparently. He's jumping. 81. Colin Mwani's just moved. No, I don't like Xerxes. I didn't enjoy Xerxes. Duro's in the Prem at Brentford. Patrick Schick wouldn't move. Klojic I used last year. Petar Ratkov, 71. No. Alois Tall is also shit. Ty Stillinger. 79 at Bologna, but he's not... He's 70 dribbling. No. Semenyo's not really good enough for striker, I don't think. Rodrigo Muniz is 78. He's moved to Getafe. Raspadori. '81 at Napoli. Can I justify Raspadori from Napoli? Not really. Not without any European football. Shota Ketelar is 83. Wow. I thought he was supposed to not be that good a grower anymore. Moffey at Nice. There's just not much there technically, is there? Ricardo Pepi. And Burmo's not tall. And Burmo's like 5'8". Timothy Weah. Right mid and right back. Oh, fuck. Marmouche we looked at, he's already moved. Johan Bonney, 6'2" at Brentford. I'm looking for a bit more technically. De Ketelaere did have striker in his other positions, you're right, but Solanke's not going to leave. He's only just gone to Spurs, isn't he? I've never really rated Dominic Solanke, to be honest. He's 82 this year. Pavlidis we looked at, we weren't sure about. Yeah, Santiago Jimenez has moved. Vedat Mariki? He doesn't go anywhere. Ekatike might be a half decent shout. He's at Frankfurt. Is that a new move? I move in 2024. Ekatike is not bad. Duran's not good enough. He's only 77 rated. John Duran just isn't the one. Not this save. Albin Berisha, Mergin Berisha, Veton Berisha. Which Berisha? Not Lukaku. Mergin Berisha. No, he's dead physically. Ted's 79, but no, not Correa, not Tammy. Gonzalo's at PSG, but I think Ekatike might. I think you might be right, Salvo. I think Ekatike might be the one. Where are? Let's have a look where Frankfurt are in the Bundesliga. That's Bundesliga's Vi. Third. I mean, they've only played 2 games. Dylan, thank you for the 4th month subscribed, mate. It's a new move IRL, but if he's been at Frankfurt for a year, I don't think Schick's realistic, is it? Where did let's have a look at the season finale. Where did Frankfurt come in the Bundesliga last year? He's more expensive than I thought. He's more. Would they be interested in just a straight Xabi Alonso back-to-back year? Third Bundesliga, Frankfurt Champions League. Ekatike is not a goer, which is annoying because that would have been quite good. Now, Dillinger's not the one. Raspadori's not the one. I know Soloth's big, but he's also at Atleti. No one's going to leave Atletico Madrid to come to fucking Everton, are they? Jimenez is at Spurs. Richarlison's at Wolfsburg. Andre Silva is at Leipzig, but I don't know. Contract's expiring in a few months, so it's an idea maybe. Okafor, I don't know anything about. Noah Okafor at AC Milan. Would they loan Okafor? Do you think? Colombo, Luka Jovic, Morata, Okafor, Origi, Patrick Schick. Schick and Morata would be ahead of him. Wahi intrigues me as well. Is that a relatively new deal or nah? Eli Wahi to Marseille. Signed this summer. Evan Nilsson is DCL-esque. It's also expensive at 33 million. What potential Everton ads? Yusuf Palson's not good enough. Oh, sorry, controversy. I thought I read that as conversations for some reason. Nicolo Zaniolo. Galatasaray. I've already got Gift Orban. I don't know. I used Brobby at Ajax on 23 and didn't enjoy him. 89 finishing. The fuck? Retegui. That's a name we've not looked at yet, isn't it? Matteo Retegui. No. Mika Tadze's not tall enough. Lorenzo Luca's not good enough. Oh, bugger. This is quite the conundrum, isn't it? I'm sure Giroud is still going, but at 38, I don't think Olivier Giroud is the answer. Yilmaz Uzun. It doesn't seem to exist. Odson Edouard. Still at Palace, 76 rated. Bleh. Yusuf Nasiri. Fenerbahce. I think Šeško's out of the question, yeah. And then Nasiri would be a marquee signing from Fenerbahce, but do we have that pulling power at this stage? Victor Gyökeres has moved to Milan. Don't know whether Dembele still plays. He's only 29. Oh my God, Moussa Dembele. Christ. Nah, I don't want that. I know, I saw it as well, Ben. I don't know if there's anyone in the Championship that's kind of an up-and-comer, really. Delap is 74 rated, but we are going to be doing an Ipswich save later in the year. At least that's the current plan, isn't it? Evan Nilsson is obviously the standout Championship option at 82 rated. But I don't know whether he's... I mean, it's not like Dominic Calvert-Lewin was rapid. Evan Nilsson's kind of a like-for-like replacement, isn't he? Although he's not quite as tall. But he does have great jumping. Josh Sargent just isn't the one, I don't think. Neither Zenezu now. We did look at Okafor, yeah. Baris Alper Yilmaz, 83. Oh yeah, no, we got him as a winger option. Raul Garcia. Is it 2012 already? Mukoko moved in this save. He's also not tall. 5'10's not bad actually, but he moved this year. Iñaki Williams, I don't think we can do. Girassi's at Dortmund and isn't really the sort of player I think I'd do well with. Thank you for the fullest survivor, Wilbs. Solanke's not going to leave. Not going to leave. Boniface just isn't like they won the Bundesliga again last year. Leverkusen. There's no way Victor Boniface leaves to come to me. Umar Sadiq. 6'4". He's quick, but technically not that great. Joao Pedro we've got on the shortlist already. Brobby, I'm not keen on Brobby. I don't know if Dan Huma's any good. 77. It's probably not the one. Yeah, Ekatike has moved. Jonathan David isn't the one, I don't think. He's moved too, I think we looked. Akpom. 76 at Ajax. Iñaki Williams is at Sporting. New signing this year. Terrier. Martin Terrier at Leverkusen. But why would he leave Leverkusen? Morata is at AC Milan. Alexander Mitrovic at Nice is not going to be the one. Marmouche has moved, Dylan. Otherwise, Marmouche might have been a good one. Farias isn't the one. Omar Sadiq. Oh, no. Lucas and Mesha. Wolfsburg. Not the one. Nothing in particular, Captain. I'm looking for kind of the all-rounder. Evan Ferguson is at Arsenal. Christ. Brennan Johnson wouldn't leave Spurs. Okafor is on the shortlist, I think. Didn't we add Okafor to the shortlist? Okafor is here. Not sure if I can... Jesus Christ, that kit. I'm not sure if I can justify Okafor, though. Which one? Oh. No. A few Durasimi, 76. Jesus Ferreira. Rafael Barbosa. Bay is very good, but can I justify... I'm not sure I can't justify getting him from Dortmund, can I, really? Not till we've got European football. Kramaric is 34 now. It's just not the answer. Danny, thank you for the 70th month and 55 month in a row. I haven't yet, no. I do need to, though. Raul Garcia. No. We are, Daniel, yes. Canate we looked at. Jimenez is at Spurs. Balogun we looked at. How long? Yeah, Balogun's just moved to Monaco, hasn't he? Oh, has he? How long's Balogun been at Monaco? So it wasn't at Monaco that he was scoring all the goals, was it? It was somewhere else. Yeah, it was Stade de Reims. Moved to Monaco last year, didn't really do much. 3 and 6 this year, though. Did we go Balaga? He's only 5'10", though. Kirk's only 5'7". Beck and Adam Eder, 76. Not the one. I don't want Hlojek. Georgia in Kenya. Georgia in Kenya. Okay for the future, but not for now. Sharda. No. Timo. Timo Werner intrigues me. He can't really finish, but if you can get into those positions, would he need to? Contract is expiring. Burkhardt at Mainz just isn't very good. Gini Rutter is Probably not the one from Brighton. I'm not going to sign Hoyland. We obviously had him at Man United. Oh, you think... Oh, that's its previous save. Sorry, I misread that. Brill, Donald Mbolo, 78 at Monaco. Tice Delinga we've looked at. Calimuendo's not tall enough. I want that bigger presence. Depay's at City. Igor Thiago, 79 at Brentford. It's not good enough technically, though. Pretty sure it was this save where Depay went to City. Yeah. Would they loan me Memphis Depay? Let's be honest, it's FIFA, so no. Probs. I might go Joao Pedro. Yeah, I'm not. I've used Logic in a recent save, so I'm not going back to him again. So we've got Ivan Toney, Moise Keane, Evan Nielsen from Bournemouth, the league below, Pavlidis at Benfica. I'm not sure I can. Can I justify Pavlidis from Benfica? I don't know. Very similar. Gilichoy's not the finished article yet, but has potential. To be fair, Gilichoy's a weird one because the key stats are very good. But is he well-rounded enough to be able to do a job in the Prem? I don't know. Joao Pedro's a good choice. Eliwahi we're not sure about yet. Andre Silva's probably not the one. Noah Okafor really intrigues me, but I don't know if I could justify getting someone from AC Milan, regardless of whether they're third or fourth choice or not. Balogun. Balogun, he's a good option. I think it's probably between Balogun and Joao Pedro. It's probably between the two of them. And I wouldn't really be able to decide between the two. 3-star, 4-star, 3-star, 4-star. Obviously, Falarin is quicker. Joao Pedro is cheaper. Oh. They wouldn't let me... No, they're not going to let... They wouldn't let me loan Okafor, would they? No. I'm not going to be able to loan anyone else. They've had a bid from Mallorca for Balogun already this season that they've turned down. Oh, God, this is just tough. A very, very, very difficult decision. I have enough money to, without the sale of Calvert-Lewin. I mean, obviously, if the Calvert-Lewin deal falls through. My worry here is the Calvert-Lewin deal falls through and I can't sign anyone else. And we need to make sure... Is it even going to go through here, the Calvert-Lewin deal, with 2 hours to go? It's still only a rumour. I'm in such a tough position here with 2 hours to go. I can't commit to buying someone if Dominic Calvert-Lewin doesn't move. Did he go? It's still just a rumour. He's not going to go. He's not going to go. Sporting are not going to be able to get... After all that, we've just spent half an hour looking at 1,000 different players, adding loads to the shortlist, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin is going to end up staying. Well, the reason you're getting the video late is because we just spent forever trying to figure out who to replace Dominic Calvert-Lewin with. And he's not actually gone anywhere. So, apologies for that. Unbelievable. So the video will be out late. It's 5 to 3 now. He couldn't agree contract terms, so he didn't go anyway. Outrageous. Christ alive. Oh, fucking Nora. Right, let's sort the spreadsheet out. Benny's still at Plymouth. I can just select them, will you? Delaney, Aston Villa. Jordi Zerosh is the free agent. Nolan and Millie both still at Wrexham. Salazar did move, that's annoying. AJ still at Vale. PSG. Jern Ho, still a free agent. Liam, Aston Villa. By Leverkusen, that's Queen. Aiden moved as well, didn't he? Yeah, Aiden to Arsenal. Jay Jackson still at Leighton Orient. Matthew Olympique Lyonnais. Green, orange, red. Cambridge did a yeah, they're all still the same. Copy, paste, red. Okay. So the transfer history then for this season thus far in the summer window. The bigger ones are very, very notable indeed. Valverde to City, Lois Openda to Arsenal. Eder Militao to Aston Villa is really left field. Victor Gyökeres would have been one of my go-tos to replace Dominic Calvert-Lewin, as you saw, but he's at Inter Milan. Alejandro Grimaldo's moved within Germany, so is Joshua Kimmich. Unai Simon has moved to Inter as their new goalkeeper. Marquinhos is now at Arsenal, so PSG letting some big players go. Mike Maignan has moved to Manchester United. Alisson to Atleti, you saw earlier. Kudus to PSG is a big one. Kirkju to Benfica is a bigger fee than I thought it would be. Gavi to City for just £56 million for Gavi. What? Leroy Sané to Atletico Madrid. Guilherme Restes, 81 rated goalkeeper to Real Madrid. Intriguing. Scalvini to Barcelona. Nathan Ake we saw. Same with Gravenberch. Marcus Thuram would have been an option, but he went to Leipzig. Actually, oh no, that's July, isn't it? Not August. Botman to Bayern. Colin Mwani to Chelsea. Pape Sarr we saw move as well. Similarly, Harvey Elliott. Lucas Chevalier has gone to Juve. Kim Min-jae to Lazio. Højlund has moved to Wolves. All right. Konate's gone to PSG. Pickford we sold. Lookman to Arsenal. He would have been a potential option at striker as well, maybe. Rashford to Fulham. Raum has moved to Milan. Man United sending a lot of big players here, or a lot of influential players. Anyway, Marcos Llorente to Leverkusen. Pau Torres to Sevilla, although they've replaced him with Eder Militao, so I'm sure they'll be absolutely fine. Curtis Jones to Wolfsburg. There was a call for Richarlison to return. He would have been on the shortlist, but he's gone to Wolfsburg as well. Prados was a man we had on our shortlist previously for the centre mid role. He's moved to Celta Vigo. John Stones to Aston Villa. All right. Marmoush was a player we would have had on the list as well, but he moved to Mönchengladbach earlier in the window. Cunha moved to Newcastle. He probably would have been on the shortlist too had he not moved. So there's some intriguing deals. Yuri Tielemans to Villarreal for 31 million baffles me. Some big players. Andre Onana's gone to Bayern. That's why they've signed Mike Maignan at Manchester United. Some big players moving for some not sizable fees that you would have expected. Certainly. With regards to the Patreon players, we have had some moves. If I show you the list here. So, let me change that to green. We've seen Brandon go from Schalke to Manchester United. James, the left back, has gone to Leipzig from Roma. Moving to Roma is Stuart Lynn, the right mid. And then a lot of striking moves. Spurs from Reading, PSG from Huddersfield, free agents to Aston Villa, Seattle to Leverkusen, Saints to Tottenham Hotspur, Saints to Arsenal. North London, clearly the hotbed for Southampton strikers. And then from Spurs, moving from North London to France, is Matthew Davison to Olympique Lyonnais. A lot of growth, as you can see, from a number of you here. Up by 6 or more, even 8 in some examples here for players in this save so far. So really surprised to see quite such growth. Surprised to see some of the moves that you guys have made. If you want to see your stats in more detail, then do come and join me on stream and I can show you them. But by all means, feel free to pause the video at any point to see your overall. But you just saw it there, I'm sure, on the list on the spreadsheet. So that was quite the intriguing transfer window. The man that very nearly left didn't. We're in 4th in the Premier League at the moment. We've Leeds next, promoted back up from the Championship last season. They currently find themselves 19th. So we'll hope to get victory against them in that next game. In the where's my calendar? In the next episode, we've got Fulham away in the Cup. That's winnable, as are 2 of the 3 league games. But Liverpool at home will be intriguing, won't it? That'll give us an idea of how much we've improved as a club. And then next month, I think this team is capable of qualifying for the Europa League. Genuinely, especially with some growth that we should get this season. I think we can finish top 6. Probably 6th, but I think we can finish top 6. We'll give it our best shot. That's all for today. I need to go and record tomorrow's. So come and join me on stream. And I might still be doing it, actually, by the time you see this. If not, we'll be recording the player career mode. So it'd be great to see you on stream regardless. But for now, that's all from me for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later. Fucking Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Deadline day chaos. Effectively. Deadline day chaos. Unbelievable, Jeff. Felipe, thank you for the follow, mate, 4 minutes ago. Now we need to get that video made as soon as physically possible because it was supposed to be out on the YouTube channel 7 minutes ago. Thank you very much, Sporting. Fucking Nora. Honestly. That really was absolute chaos, wasn't it, on deadline day there? Unbelievable. Let's advance as far as that game against Leeds. What's the betting we now get more bids? Oh, we actually haven't. Okay, fair enough. Oh, we will have a youth squad report we can show you quickly, though, won't we, before we start editing? 75 to 94 potential. Caleb, you're not that great now, but hello for the time being. No. 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 Anything from Spain. 77 to 94 potential. He's only 13! Christ alive. That's the youngest youth player we've ever found. How? Jesus Christ. I didn't realise they went as low as 13. .5'4". He's Teeny tiny little man. Teeny tiny little boy. Yeah. A picture of Peter Odemwingie would be ideal, really, wouldn't it? But I'm not sure how many people would actually get the joke. I don't think many of my viewers are old enough to remember the Odemwingie debacle. As funny as that was. Sorry, mate, you've got to stay where you are. Was it 2013, was it? Oh my god, that's so long ago! I'm so old. I'm so old. We spent 40 minutes just effectively Googling. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of Decision. When there's always the opportunity to improve, things can change. Newcastle's 4-3. Yeah. Stronger players for bigger games, I guess. To start. Corner for Newcastle. Corner for Newcastle in the 21st minute as they look to respond. Former Everton man. Corner for Newcastle in the 21st minute as they look to respond. We sim Fulham in the cup, right? Have a definitive action here. Lewis Ferguson played in. Look, not with a definitive action at the end of it. That's loose. Miley. On Newcastle just scoring and looking the most dangerous in scoring the second goal of the game. Yes, I mean it's a good check. Calvert-Lewin is making good runs. Dominic Calvert-Lewin making good runs. And that's why, because it works. I knew it. Off. Change weight and weight. Oh, tact. Tact. Kelly with a throw. Yes, you can. Tries to place it in the box. Anybody in the box. Kelly with a throw down. Kelly with a throw line. Wouldn't. On for. Tell me you're onside, Mr. Indian. Side, Mr. Indian. Right then. Right there. Ellie man. Better, please. Soler. And NDI. Gone. They're doing really well. Question a handball there actually is up, but not that we care. Nothing given. Golazo. Goal. You've always tried. You're flying, Jamie. Two more transfer talks. Good start to the season. Chelsea at home, though. Going to be more difficult. First team players is an intriguing one. Job Bellingham signs for Villa. Job Bellingham's game based that often, I don't think. Ryan Gravenberch, just bugger off, mate. Side a little bit of a tweak so that for the Premier League game coming up. So that will be the team that we start with. And Bermo Free signs for Newcastle from Chelsea. Chelsea, who usually in the blue and white.
That many changes in the Chelsea game, were there?
Centre-back partnership is not that strong, but the strongest they can put out.
The levels were all short and easy. Oh, there you go.
Alongside the usual Moises Caicedo in the middle.
Sum it up for us
Enzo
briefly,
not
Charlie.
Selected on this occasion. Cole Palmer out on the right with what's his face? Christopher Nkunku. There we go. Brain, well done. In at cam for them. It's a strong Chelsea side, to be fair. Obviously some weak, but not yet. Thankfully, Mr. Ramsdale on the score sheet. Booze for Royal against our club and wouldn't sign. So,
Oh, the whole situation. Sorry, I read that as stadium situation for some reason.
we were not able to sign. Still 0-0 here at Goodison Park. Case in point, Chukwu winning it back. So nice pass. Now, but the tall physical presence of their back line. He might have the legs. Doesn't have the ball though. No, he's off. Oh, I think it was off, and then the flag didn't go up. Paid for Job Bellingham. 5.6 Is all Aston Villa paid? Need to be better to bring that down and get it away from Trevor Chalobah, which he wasn't able to do. And Kunku to Sterling. It's been not a ball draw, but a difficult fixture so far for either side to be creative enough to find a way through. Both defences certainly on top thus far. He might need to make a change either in... It's nice. Brighton. Now's where his physicality hopefully will work for us. And Boma's going to get... No! In behind! Oh, that was not as good as his free kick against Brighton. It was Brighton that he scored the hat-trick against, right? Oh, stuck aside. Squad probably higher than our transfer deadline day for you. Right, now I'm going to have to check... Right, now I'm going to have to check my emails or my... Rumour, it's not confirmed yet. Striker, what do I do? I've used Logic in a recent save, so I'm not going back to him. So we've got Ivan Toney, Moise Keane. Not actually gone anywhere. Outrageous. So the transfer history then for this. Season thus far in the player career mode. So be great. See you later. I'll see you later. All right, Brian. I'll see you later. What's wrong? Folder just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, at least that only took about 8 minutes to edit. Do we do anything comical for the thumbnail, or I could maybe hang on. I know what might work. Just got to find the picture that isn't a screen grab. I found one. I found one. I know what I'm doing for the thumbnail. Can anyone guess? Can anyone guess at this stage? I'm calling it Deadline Day Chaos. Are you ready? You won't be expecting this one. Ta-da! Deadline Day Chaos. That'll get some clicks. Lamau. Right, I'm going to go and make a sandwich quickly, chat. And then... and then we'll crack on and record another episode. So I'll be back in a few minutes. BRB. be our back. We're on the Leeds day, aren't we? I sim Fulham here, right? I sim the cup game, right? That's what makes most sense. Or do I sim Leeds and play the cup game? Because Leeds are where they are. Do we care about the Carabel Cup? Or if we don't now, at what stage do we care about the Carabao Cup? It would give us European football, yeah, but only Conference League, and we want Europa League, at least. So surely I prioritise the FA Cup again. Right? I think so. So I think at this stage we just keep playing the league games. Get 3 more names for the ball behind me, actually. Just change the name of the cut. I always say the name, don't I? I don't know why. Change the colour of the names. Oh. That video is gonna go live on the YouTube channel at 1:45. So hopefully everyone will understand the 45-minute break. Basically, the video is as late as the amount of time we spent looking after trying to find a Dominic Calvert-Lewin replacement that we then, as it happens, didn't bloody need. All right, the ping, Ryan, was the video finishing rendering. All right, come on then, let's go again. After the sheer chaos of transfer deadline day in yesterday's episode, where there was a Peter Rodden wingy-esque situation between Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Sporting Lisbon that didn't seem leaving. So he stayed. We still have some pennies to spend in January when the time comes. And the form at the minute is looking pretty good. We're unbeaten so far this season. We're actually 4th in the bloody table, would you believe it? And with Leeds, Leicester and Liverpool to play today, I think we lean towards prioritising the Premier League still. The board want Europa League, effectively, for next season. And if we win the Carabel Cup, a game in which we have today, then we only get Europa Conference League football. So even if we win that competition, we still don't get what the board want. So effectively, not going to worry about that until we get to a scenario in the Carabao Cup, if we get to a scenario in the Carabao Cup, where we think, hang on, we might actually stand a chance of winning this here. And then we start actually playing the games. We're going to concentrate on promoted Leeds, promoted Leicester, and unfortunately not relegated Liverpool for this particular episode as we look to continue our good form. Effectively, we're in a very good spot. We're happy with the transfer window. The side is growing well. Gift Orban is back from injury now. Iliman Ndiaye has had a good start to the season. Despite the injury to Gift, I still feel like Gift is going to go back into the starting lineup at this stage, though. But if Orban doesn't perform for whatever reason in today's episode, then we know that we can put Ndiaye back in and he'll do a job for us. Saying thank you to 3 of you on the board behind me again today. This time it's Isabel and Poppy TV. I imagine that it's Dad that is subscribed to the YouTube channel from that account. Sam Stocks and Jordan Boss. Thank you very much for your continued support on the channel and on the save, everyone. I appreciate it very much indeed. We've got Leeds United to start. They've gotten promoted, find themselves in the relegation zone so far. So long may that continue and long may we stay in the top 4 if we can. Drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel, make sure you've got the notification bell ticked and you won't miss another video. Of course, check the second channel for the player career mode, but Dominic Calvert-Lewin does start for Everton against Leeds United here. Let's check their side, shall we? Home kit for Leeds, chat, maybe, probably. Fuck it, they could play in the yellow one. We'll then play in our black one, this one, when we get there. Thomas? No thanks. Peru for Aronson. Harrison, yes. Oh, of course, Jack Harrison. Sam Greenwood, Ramazani. Ramazani really impressed in the player career mode, so I'm intrigued to see how good he actually is. Quick. Good balance. Agility is also high. Technically lacking is probably the best way to phrase it. The most polite way to phrase it. Got a few playstyles though. Looks alright, looks alright. I'm not sure who Mr. Crew is at centre mid, but he's not going to play ahead of Gruev. Darko Gyabi's probably not going to play ahead of Tanaka either. Christensen, Sam Byram. Yeah, sure. Kuhn. Yeah, go on then. All right, that's Leeds' lineup. Sorted. We crack on.
Everton
Same Derping, but people were mixed in terms of their response to selling him, so he stays for now.
Number 37, James Garner. Number 8, Lewis Ferguson. Number 7, Dwight McNeil. And number 9, Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Oh, I need to turn this controller off. Before I start trying to play the game against myself. Weirdly, it's the Leeds-Watford highlights that are on above me now at the minute, as we're about to play Leeds. What was the final score on Leeds-Watford the weekend? Or was it, no, sorry, last night. Watford lost to Luton at the weekend, didn't they? Because Mike was sad. 2-1 Leeds. Oh, they've just shown the Watford goal, so that means I don't have to pay attention to that at all anymore. There's going to be no more goals. It's weird seeing anyone other than Jordan Pickford in goal for Everton, I will admit. But Ramsdale, 3 games, 3 clean sheets, kind of justifies the purchase at the moment, doesn't it? Leeds United 4-2-3-1. Back in the Premier League now. Philip Kuhn in goal for them. Sam Byram, Naguem Perez, former Atleti man, Ampadu and Christensen. Gruev and Tanaka. Our loanee from the last couple of years, Jack Harrison on the left-hand side. Ramazani and Brennan Aronson in the midfield as well. Hopefully Gift Orban can have a good game. Very much enjoyed using him last season. And if he can grow this year, I'm hoping that that early injury hasn't killed off his potential for this season. I'm sure it hasn't. Not the best of balls there, though, to be honest, to start. But fingers crossed, Gift can offer us something positive this season. We made the decision, or I made the decision, much to the disgruntlement of some, to prioritise Gift Orban over Chimiti and just get the money for Yusuf. I still think that's the right decision. We'll come to a conclusion at the end of the season as to whether it was the right one or not. Can we get to that with DCL? We can. And Orban under control and away. Lay it in front of the man. Dwight McNeil, he's not rapid, but neither's Christensen. Dwight McNeil, he's away from him. He's got no support though, so I'm just going to get to the byline. And then dink it into the middle. DCL, win this header. Well up, lad. James Garner. No, we will go to Orban. Orban beats his man and shot blocked. Still under control. Hit his arm. Free kick Leicester. Never mind. Leeds' first goal was certainly a howl. I didn't see the second one. Thank you, Mr. Ramazani. Time very much. Burmo wins it back. Garner. On to Ferguson, who's looking to get forward here. Looking for Dwight McNeil in behind. Found well. Good turn. And Ferguson. There's a lot of Leeds United men behind the ball here. So, let's just run around all of them, shall we? Gift Orban. Goal! Leeds, the idea, calm down, mate, of having that many men in the way is that they stay in the way and they don't just go. That was really easy for Gift Orban. I'm trying to resist some sort of gift pun, but make one up in your own head because I'm sure you did. That was straightforward. Hey West End, how are you, mate? Annoyingly, if we were on PC, I could see what Gift Orban's potential was, but we are not at present in this save. God, I need a fork and a haircut. Thank you! Never mind. Nice tackle by Ferguson. Garner will look to get it out wide to Mbermo. Gift is here again. We've drawn the defender in. Was the... I was about to say Peru to Ramazani. Oh, okay. That's what I expected to happen. That's what didn't happen. Peru played in offside. Oh, fingers crossed you're... Well, presumably if you're home now, you're on the mend. West End. Yeah, Madrid-Dortmund last night was a madness, wasn't it? I can't believe it ended up 5. It's ridiculous. Ryan Burmo into Ferguson. Dominic backing in. Getting away from Ampadu. Not a good enough pass. Harrison. Out to Christensen. Forward from fullback. Branthwaite will win that. Ta very much. Oh, Dwight. Never mind. Branthwaite will win that. Thank you very much. And Burmo with a throw. Garner. And Burmo again. Orban is there. It's a good touch. A lot of defenders to get away from. Away from one, not away from another. Aronson. Little cut back. Ramazani. Okay, Peru. Oh, that's nice for Aronson. Okay. Oh, where's that going? I fully expected Brendan to shoot there, and he didn't. It caught me out for a moment. I thought I was actually going to bring him down in the box. But thankfully, he squared it. We didn't catch him. And they just had an effort that was comfortable enough to keep them out. First chance for Leeds after 27 minutes. He's not massively clear-cut, but it does give us an idea that they will threaten if we allow them to. Specifically down this side of the pitch, I think, more so than the far side. No slight on Jack Harrison, who was good for us last season, but Ramazani is more dangerous despite not having as high a stats. Again, proving the point that it's not necessarily the overall rating that matters, it's the individual statistics that make up the player. Can we get to that with Gift? No, not quite. Half an hour in, still 1-0 to the Toffees. Episode 2 signing just, or note just went out. So we'll tweet that out now as well. Peter Odemwingie style. Although, to be honest, Liverpool to Lisbon is not necessarily something you can do up and down the motorway, is it? Peru. I was going to say, I'm sure I've tackled it. Oh, that is a dead pass. Brendan Aronson, Yoel Peru. We know how good he can be from our lead save last year. Oh my God, Brendan Aronson is apparently an absolute god. 1-1. Wow. First goal we've conceded all season in the Premier League so far. And, well, as far as those that don't like Everton are concerned, it was well worth coming. Or well worth waiting for. That was tricky, to say the least, from Brendan Aronson. Away from one, away from two, into the box, holds off Branthwaite again, and then buries. Right, okay. That was annoying, but sometimes you just have to hold your hands up and say, fair enough, well done. That was particularly impressive. Garner. And Gift. Ferguson, you're offside, sir. Didn't get it to you anyway. Oh, nicely by Ramazani around the corner. Aronson looking to do it again. Jimmy Garner ensuring that he doesn't. Can we get Mbermo away here? Ferguson looking for him. He's not quite put enough on that. Sambarium's going to get there. That hit Mbermo's hand, bollocks. Huh. It's all your fault then, is it, Josh? Byram. Through the gap to Ramazani. Leeds having a bit of a resurgence here. 46% apparently. Chance of them winning the game, such is the flow of play at the minute. Keep that in. Well done, Brian. I was going to say, I wasn't sure where to go there, so I'll just stretch my legs and wait for the picture to develop in front of us. Dwight McNeil needed to get himself back on side. She did, and then proceeded to not get to the ball ahead of Christensen. Aronson is having a very, very lively game so far. This has opened up for Mikolenko, but I haven't got anything in terms of support, so we need to check back and look for someone. Mikolenko to Ferguson. Can we end the... Oh, God, end the half with a goal? The answer's no. Maybe at the other end, though. Thankfully, Peru's not very quick. He is quite strong. We've won it back, however. We could maybe end the half with a goal. Gift. No, we won't. It'll be 1-1. Yes, Daniel, this is match day 4 in the Premier League. You can't watch much of it through this, considering it's like half an hour long and it's been up 5 minutes. Must be the flash, yeah. Garner and Ferguson and McNeil. There's a bit of space to get into, and he's getting into it. I mean, he's short. I was going to say, surely he's fouled there. We'll take the free kick. Do we? I still don't think I have. Hello, Gift Orban. A decent free kick taker. I didn't realise Gift Orban could take free kicks, and Burmo can potentially as well, and Dwight McNeil. Well, let's give it a go with Gift, shall we? Why not? He's already got 1 goal today. Why not try and get him a second? It's a long way out, but with a little bit of curve and quite a bit of power, he could stand a chance here. 4 minutes into the second half. Oh, it actually wasn't that far wide at all. If anything, a little bit too much power. It's just over the bar. It didn't quite dip in time, but it was on its way down. Just not soon enough. Oh, you meant the one the other day. Well, now you've got another one to watch, Threadis. Just watched yesterday's episode. Today's just went live. The timing of you arriving in chat. Aronson. And Harrison. Don't even think about it, Jack. Christensen forward, Mikolenko in. Now, Tom McNeil versus Jack Harrison is a foot race that Jack will win. And has won. And the ball as well. Lewis Ferguson in the way there, though. Dominic, make a run, please. Flick that on. Challenge for it at least. Ethan Ampadu wins the header. All right. Gimme. There you go. Gimme. Tart. Dwight McNeil with a turn. Ferguson. Keep it going, Dwight. Keep it going, Dwight. Orban's there. Oh, that's rubbish. It's a nice ball into Peru. Nice tackle by Mikolenko. Tanaka. Peru again. Oh, that's Just drawn a defender out of position there with an unexpected ball. Thank you. I said, thank you. Garner. Gift has a couple of people with him there, so we won't use him yet. Drill it to him now and try and spin the man, because you trust his touch with that first touch play style. Gift Orban, very dangerous. Have to go out wide because Calvert-Lewin drifted offside there. He's onside here though, it's just not quite going to reach him. Wouldn't let me attack it with Gift Orban there, annoyingly, so I had to go to it with Lewis Ferguson and got nowhere near it as a result. Thanks, game. Can we get to that with Mikolenko ahead of Christensen? No. Harrison. Can't get the better of Mikolenko. But still finds a teammate. And Harrison again. We really annoyed to check Harrison. Leeds. Oh, Peru with a great turn. Ramsdale with an unconvincing save, if I'm honest. But he stopped it, so you can't really ask for much more. Lovely turn by Mbermo, and he's beaten the second man as well. Please tell me you're onside here. Oh, Dwight McNeil, stay onside, you moron. Right, it's time for Oscar Bob for the first time this season. Oh, and DI's up to 77. Lovely, lovely. I'm not getting on with Dwight McNeil, no, unfortunately. Yeah, it does feel a little slow, MacMan. We will be tweaking sliders for the RTG save. Christensen. I think that was a Ferguson tackle that took the ball away. Brendan Aronson, all right, playing a 1-2 off my defender's legs and then racing away with it. When did Brendan Aronson become Lionel Messi? Because he's dancing around my players and he's absolutely untouchable. Ferguson heads that away. There's 20 minutes to go here. We've called on Oscar Bob in the... He's going to do it again. Oh, my God. We've called on Oscar Bob on the wing now, in place of Dwight McNeil, that just, again, hasn't quite cut it today. And maybe Bob can have the required impact. Maybe with a bit of pace. Calvert-Lewin's going to come short there. Oh, it's brilliantly done. Oscar Bob through the gap. Gift Orban. Winner. Oscar Bob has made the impact. Gift Orban does the same. Everton 2, Leeds 1. We should now see this through, but only if we can keep Brendan Aronson quiet for 15 more minutes. Causey, thank you for the second month subscribed, mate. That's a good finish, that. Garner sticking a toe in. Can't get there. Win that. I was supposed to go to Ferguson. Win that, please. Oh, no. Ferguson's got it now. Bob's going. And Christensen hasn't tracked him. Never mind, Christensen still got to it, apparently. It's a nice turn. Aronson's at it again. Stop it, you are not Messi. Calvert-Lewin is on the run here, Gift. Under control. Can he do a Messi-esque run? Easy for you to say. Well in, Mikolenko. Bob with the turn. Bob going on a run of his own. Brendan Aronson, who? Oscar Bob. Garner. Challenge Ethan Ampadu, but he's out of position now. And Mbermo. Need to get Mbermo's weak foot up so I can trust that right foot to cross. Slightly concerned about Dan James's pace there for a moment. Aronson. One's bouncing off me. Here's James. And Peru well in. They get lucky. Branthwaite There's no luck about his performance. He's always rock solid. Gift Orban's good footwork gets us away then. With 2 minutes to go, we should hopefully have done enough here to get 3 points. Burmo's scoop turn really didn't fool the defender in the manner in which I hoped it would, if I'm completely honest. And Joe Rodon in the midfield for Leeds here, not at centre-back. Tries to play the ball forward, but they've given it away. There is only 3 minutes, well, there is still, 3 minutes to go with the stoppage time. Bob gets a little lucky there. We'll take it. Gift has some space, and Burmo is out there. But they'll just hack that away. Now, if Kowaloon can win this, there you go. We'll see it through from here. We'll see it through from here. Another set of 3 points for Everton this Premier League season. But this is the closest we've come to losing a game today. And Gift could end with a hat-trick. Calvert-Lewin on the follow-up. Misses the target. Thankfully, we didn't need the goal. Everton 2, Leeds United 1. Victory at Goodison Park, and 3 wins from 4 at the beginning of the Premier League season. How's that for your Toffee fans this year? With Leicester to come as well, we stand a good chance of getting ourselves another 3 points in the next game as well. Liverpool, I'm not quite so confident about. No, it was Oscar Barber Davidenki, but you spotted the afro. Will Scouse return? Who knows, mate? Hard to tell, isn't it, really? Sometimes Scouse makes an appearance, sometimes Scouse doesn't. Scouse alright. Alright then, maybe. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? 3 wins in 4, we win in the league. Oh my god, we're so good, oh my god. Oh yeah, Carabel Cup in between. Veliz and the Patterson, Lindelof and Mengi. Start Bob over in Burmo. We'll start Soler there. The rest are good to go. We'll put Neto in goal there. Put Neto in net. Fulham away. The next round of the Carabel Cup. Changed most of the side and hasn't worked. Sander Berger with a brace. The last time we saw that, it was for Cambridge United in the Championship playoffs against Norwich. Unfortunately, on this occasion, it's knocking us out of a competition rather than helping us progress. Despite dominating the game, as you can see from the stats, 6 chances from our 7 shots, 61% possession, we've lost. Leyton Orient beat Cardiff, so at least we're not the only side. I wouldn't even say that's a shock result, Fulham Everton, to be honest. Although we do have a better side than we had last year. If we lose to Leicester, albeit it is away from home, that would be more surprising. We're second. Lads, we're second in the Premier League. Don't get carried away. There's a long way to go. But we're second in the Premier League. Nah, Adama Traore is not good enough. He's just pace and nothing else. Well, pace and strength and nothing else. Daka, El Kanous, Mavadidi, Fatawu, Sumare, Skip, Robinson, Timber, Fast. This is exactly why we do it. I'll put Hermanson in because he's the Leicester man in real life. Second from top now, second from bottom at the end of the season. Maybe. I just replied to it, Saints. Oh, turn the controller off, Chess. Well done, dickhead. Leicester City in a 4-2-3-1 on this particular occasion. Mass Hermansen in goal. Anthony Robinson, Urien Timber and Pablo Maffeo in their back line. Intriguing to see some new signings in there. Fatawu on their right-hand side is a player we've got on our shortlist as a potential Dwight McNeil replacement. I am intrigued to see how well he plays for Leicester today. Even if we don't end up selling Dwight McNeil, if we do consider dropping Dwight to a full or a secondary role, so to speak, in the squad, as in a bloody backup, Fatawu could still be a great player to go to. Been very impressed with him for Leeds, for Leicester in real life, as have Leicester fans. Obviously, he was on loan last year in the Championship, helped them get promoted, and then they decided to make the signing permanent in the summer. So he made an impression for them. Can he make an impression on us? Hopefully. I mean, I'm torn. You want him to make a good impression because he looks like a player that could really genuinely do a great job for us. But at the same time, if he does make an impression, it means that Leicester stand a chance of getting a result, which obviously we don't want to happen. So maybe he can play well if he wants, but only if we win and outscore Leicester City. Nice tackle by Ferguson. Calvert-Lewin could be in here, but that's deflected well. Sumare and Maffeo. Maffeo's still at Mallorca in real life, right? It's an in-save signing, not a real life one, right? Here's Fatawu now. Down to Pablo Maffeo. Thank you. Thank very much. I'll have that back. Whoa! To be fair, not a bad challenge. Ah, and then he's gone it off Mikolenko as well. Please don't. Sumare, where are you going? Other than sideways. Chill, Pablo. Mavadidi trying not to draw the defence out of position. Ferguson does well. Some in the comment section, Everton fans were pleased to see a Ferguson of some description back in the Everton side. Wait and see if he has as big a cult impact as Duncan. But he's not started badly, Lewis Ferguson, so far. Nice little chest down by Dwight McNeil there, and Ferguson will get away from his man, drill it to Calvert-Lewin. And out wide here is Dwight McNeil. Up against Pablo Maffeo, who's going to have him for pace. Not for tackling ability, though. We'll take the free kick there, please. He might even get a yellow card for that Pablo Maffeo, and indeed he has. Now then, I'll put Dwight McNeil on it, rather than Mikolenko, because McNeil will have a better delivery. But is it a delivery that's going to see us grab a goal at the back post? We'll put a lot of power on it. It could be. Oh, it very nearly was. DCL gets the run on Wout Faes, who was favourite as the ball was on its way in the air. But the striker gets there, but he can't divert it home. Need a big dunk regen. I'm sure Everton fans would be thrilled if we can get a big dunk regen. Ferguson. Alright, Fatui, chill. I said we wanted to see him make an impact, but I'd rather he didn't. Calvert-Lewin, McNeely's onside here. Ferguson. More in hope than expectation. El Canus. Ollie Skip, El Canus. Strike. Saved by Ramsdale, but needed saving. Corner from the far side. Sumare to take it short, presumably here, and does. It's El Canus. Thank you. I'll have that back. This gift that's fallen. I was hoping it was going to be Calvert-Lewin. Mainly so that he could win the aerial battle, but... gift ran back towards me. That's annoying. No James Justin for Leicester, seemingly, at the moment. So, don't know where he's gone. Mavididi. Gimme. Thank you for the follow, Brick. Welcome to the channel, mate. Hello, George. How are we, lad? Sumare. Across to Maffeo. Sumare again. Trying to block that central option. Mavrididi's tucking in from the wing. Presumably in some sort of inside forward-esque role. Strike. Comfortably held by Ramsdale, though. Leicester looking dangerous. And surprised that we've had more issue defensively this season from Leeds and Leicester than we have done almost anyone else. Chelsea were alright, but they weren't necessarily sensational against us. Thank you, Ferguson, for finally letting me chase the ball with you. Never mind. Alright, cool. Mavididi and Daka. Fresneda across to Mikolenko. Space for Garner. We're not still. Never mind. Garner and Fresneda. Oh, he's closed me down there, and that dink should reach Mbermo. Has done. And that's a great turn. Brian Mbermo trying to use the run of other players around him as a distraction. And what a run this is from Brian Mbermo. And what a goal it would have been had it found the back of the net. Oh. Wout Faes did just enough. He was unstoppable there, Brian Mbermo. He was channeling his inner Brendan Aronson. If anything, it was a better run than Brendan Aronson. If anything, that was the Messi-esque run, wasn't it? Cutting inside from the right, using his left hand foot, going across and across and across and across before eventually trying to get the shot away. We'll look for Orban through the gap. Got DCL with me. How's the pass? Tried to use the outside of his foot rather than the instep, which took it straight towards the defender, unfortunately. It's going to be 0-0 at half-time here. Both sides have had opportunities to take the lead, but so far neither have. It's been similar to the Chelsea game, except there's probably been a bit more in this one that I can actually show you in terms of a highlight, but still 0-0 the score. Garner. Out to Mbermo. And Gift Orban. Positive start to the half, this. Mbermo the obvious. Gifting some space. We get that to DCL? Not really. I spent a little bit too long waiting for DCL to be in a position to be found there. Oh, Gift. Just commit, mate. Just commit. Ferguson, driven to Orban. Anthony Robinson. Oh, all right. Mind, I was going to say Anthony Robinson has been strung out trying to deal with Brian Mbermo so far today. And then he deals with him. Oh, great ball. DCL. Maybe I took too long. I did. Should have hit the trigger. Hit the shoot button. Pulled the trigger faster. Well in. Very well done. Being closed down. Trying. Oh, probably not quite the angle for the pass there, unfortunately. Yeah, legendary with sliders. Kind of player could I see taking the team to new heights? Someone better than Dominic Calvert-Lewin up top. If DCL isn't able to make the difference. Mavididi. Skip into Sumare. Ah. Well blocked, but still it falls free. El Canus. Ferguson gets to it, but still it falls free. Mavididi. El Canus. It would be very Everton if our great start to the season is put to an end by Leicester City. Hopefully it won't be. Can we finally find a way through? And Burma up against Anthony Robinson. No, it's too easy for the fullback. Nice ball through. Daka. El Canus. It's Fatawu. Oh! The Leicester bench can't believe it. Nor can I. Steve Cooper and Jamie Vardy absolutely perplexed as to how that hasn't ended up in the back of the net. Well, if you were having some sort of audition here, Mr. Fatawu, you've just guaranteed that maybe we look at someone else. Well, Ian and Burmo don't give a foul, ref. Good lad. Garner quickly into Ferguson. Christ. Okay, chill. Well, go on, come for it then. The fuck? Fresneda and Burmo. Gonna have to go backwards. Better to go backwards than force it forwards and lose it. Ferguson. Mikolenko. Ferguson again. Lay that in front of Garner to try and drive the play forward. Challenge Ollie Skip. They're getting physical now, Leicester. Keeps. Fresneda into Mbermo. Oh, Garner's picked up a knock. Okay, let's take him off then. Garner for Soler. Do the McNeil for Bob. We'll take Orban off for Ndiaye. Ferguson into Mikolenko. Skips the challenge of Fatawu. Very well indeed. Dwight McNeil. Into the middle. Orban can't get to it. Dominic can't get to that. We'll get to this one though. Fresneda. Ferguson. Fresneda again. through there to Gift. That's not Gift. That's DCL. Wasn't even him. It was a defender. Nice block. Oh, hit his arm, didn't it? Yes. Here's Fatawu. Played in. Robinson. Fatawu again. He switched to this side of the pitch now. Anthony Robinson. It's Fatawu again. Ramsdale with the save at full stretch. Oh, it's getting stretched now, this game. But is it in a manner that sees a winner arrive? And Burmo with the turn. Dominic Calvert-Lewin looking to make the run in behind. Could fall for Bob. Fatawu does well. El Khanous, Soumare, Fatawu. Nice tackle. Hup. Nice. And Burmo. Get there, Brian. Anthony Robinson is dead on his feet. And Burmo, Calvert-Lewin. Oh, I just need some space to try and find someone that can have a shot. Ferguson. Calvert-Lewin again. Ndiaye's made the run. Ah, the pass is balls. Didn't get there. Didn't get there. Mavididi. Vardy. Oh, El Khanous fires wide with literally the last kick of the game. It's a 0-0 draw at the King Power Stadium. A point with that last action, I guess we'll gladly take. Twice as many efforts as us, Leicester. Actually a very decent side that played well. Couldn't find a way through, though. A second draw for us this season to go with our 3 victories thus far. It's Liverpool on the way next. And that one is going to be a very big Merseyside derby. A proper test of how far we may, or ultimately may not, have come as a team. Look, there's a lot of people seem to recommend Lorenzo Luca, but I don't see him actually being any good. He's just tall. I don't get the obsession. I just don't understand. I don't get it. Doesn't make sense in my head. Right. Unfortunately, chat, I'm going to have to call today's stream slightly short, I'm afraid. Real life things. Everything's fine. Don't worry. I just am needed elsewhere. So we will send you guys on a raid. Let me stop that recording there. We'll send you guys on a raid, so you've still got something else to watch for the rest of the afternoon. I'll be back live again tomorrow, where we can crack on from there. It's Wednesday today, but the guys are network gaming, which is a day early, isn't it? Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, they were network gaming on a Wednesday. Let's see if anyone else is streaming career mode. Maybe we can send you to someone streaming career mode right now. Let's have a look. Career. Did we send you to Jamie the other day? We did. We'll send you somewhere different today. Let's send you to Kev. Let's send you to Kev. That's all for me for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Like I say, we'll be back again tomorrow. So we will crack on with More in the morning. Thank you very much for watching today. Appreciate it. Go and show Kev some love. And I will see you guys in the not too distant future.